A third principle central to Reverend Moon's vision is the family as an instrument of peace. In families, we learn to love, trust, and live for others, the virtues that lead to peace. A global movement for the blessing of marriage seeks to renew the ideal of God-centered families as the owners of true love. Ideal families beyond race, culture, and religion are the model for living together in peace, creating one family of humankind. The Family Federation for World Peace and Unification was inaugurated to build a peaceful world, one family at a time. A movement for youth purity promotes lasting love and responsible relationships. The movement has drawn like-minded individuals and leaders from every race and nationality, working to implement Reverend Moon's vision of peace under one God. 50,000 religious and civic leaders, diplomats, current and former heads of state have been appointed as ambassadors for peace, proclaiming the values of true love and family, working for peace and reconciliation. A growing movement of interfaith clergy is standing together with Reverend Moon, sharing his calling to rebuild families, restore communities, and renew the nation and world. This movement for peace has grown to embrace every field of human endeavor, including media institutions such as the Washington Times and UPI. The arts, including the Universal Ballet, the New York City Symphony, and the Little Angels. Education, including the University of Bridgeport, Sun Moon University, and elementary and secondary schools around the world. Sports, recreation, and international competition. After a lifetime's effort to build a culture of peace, Reverend Moon is challenging the United Nations to live up to its mission as a global peacemaker. He proposes an interreligious council to address the cultural and religious dimensions of conflict. Ambassadors for Peace have established such peace councils at every level. He brought thousands of these ambassadors to the Middle East, demonstrating the model of peace through interreligious reconciliation, uniting the children of Abraham in the midst of conflict.
I could see the love that the Reverend Sun Moon, that he has for a Palestinian, is no different than the love that he has for a South or North Korean or any human being for that matter. Therefore, I admire the work of this great movement.
Their efforts have established new dimensions of dialogue and cooperation amongst Jews, Muslims, and Christians alike. Reverend Moon teaches that peace in the world begins from peace in our homes and peace in our hearts. He strives not only for the sake of humanity, but for the liberation of God and the absolute sovereignty of goodness, a homeland where families live in love with God's blessing. It is time for humankind to beat our swords into plowshares. The World Peace King Bridge Tunnel is a proposal to link an international highway system across the Bering Strait between Russia and North America, connecting the world as a single community. A project of such magnitude is possible only if the nations of the world work together, turning the vast sums now invested in the futility of war to the cause of peace and development. The Universal Peace Federation has been launched to promote the reconciliation of enemies, living for the sake of others, and the establishment of God-centered families as the foundation for lasting peace. At the inauguration, Reverend Moon was awarded the Great Medal of Universal Peace and Unity for his achievements as a true parent and king of peace. Now at age 85, he has initiated a tour of 100 cities worldwide to proclaim the era of the Peace Kingdom. A man of peace, calling all of us to join together and usher in a world of lasting peace.